Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, I saw in the news that the Isiolo leaders, that is Isiolo County, are demanding the arrest of bloggers who are attacking them online. I look at that, then again, I asked myself one question. On which ticket was this leaders elected on? Is it Azimio in terms of ODM, Jubilee, Wiper, DAPK and others, or it is on Kenya Kwanza Coalition, UDA, ANC, Ford Kenya and others? Wapi? Then I realized that the governor, deputy, they were elected on a Jubilee ticket. But then what happened after the election? Now we have to know this. On June 13, when William Ruto visited Isiolo County, the governor and the entire team joined UDA. They are now supporting Ruto, and even in the next election, they will be vying on UDA ticket. They have jumped to Kenya Kwanza. They are no longer part of Azimio. They are no longer pushing for Azimio ideology. They are supporting this oppressive and corrupt government. That's where they are. And so you can now understand where they're heading to by demanding that bloggers who are attacking them, I don't know how they're attacking them, because you only talk about what is happening, which attack, should be arrested. And I ask myself, are we safe? Because again, in the other news, you would see that we have someone by the name Daniel Mudiani. This one is a blogger from Meru. He has been missing for the past 2 weeks. He just had one phone call and is missing now 2 weeks. He's a blogger. Then someone else in Isiolo is demanding bloggers should be arrested. I mean, tunaishi kwa nchi gani? Is this the same country where Kibaki was overseeing the amalgamation of our 2010 constitution? Is this the same country where we have the freedom of speech, freedom to associate? Is it the same country? Or we are in a different country? Because it's the same country where you see other countries like Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, our neighbors, they were really, they were really looking up to Kenya in terms of the level of democracy. They want to emulate Kenya. They want to have a concern that like what we have now, which gives freedom and power to the people. But someone is saying that you don't need to have that freedom. The freedom of speech should be seized according to these leaders. Hii ni tabia ya serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, where bloggers would go missing and where leaders would ask those who speak their mind through the social media to be arrested. We are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, we are just asking a simple question. How do you arrest your employee for mocking you? These leaders are forgetting that the salary they are earning, it is our tax, not their money. It is our tax. We pay directly or indirectly. But the fact remains that it is our tax. We are the one funding this government. So if you find a reason to question what is happening in the government, what is the problem about questioning on how the government is using your money? If you don't want anyone to mock you, if you don't want anyone to talk about you, resign. Toka kwa politics. Uende ufanye mambo ingine. Resign, go and run your own private company. Hata kwa private company tuko na freedom. People can even demonstrate, they can protest. Hiyo ni uhuru ambayo our 2010 constitution has given us. Kenyans have employed you. You are overseeing public money. So why don't you want people to talk about this money? Or your kind of leadership, if it's not money? Is it because you are silencing everyone so that you can steal? And of course, that is what Kenyans are concluding by this kind of views from leaders. That you want a free time to loot and where no one is going to question anything. And when you check on the reason why, they're saying that this blogger should be arrested, it is because they are feeling that they are being discouraged from delivering their promises. Arrest bloggers because they are discouraging us from delivering our promises. This is a kind of statement that would only come from a failed leader who is not prepared to deliver services to the people. A clueless leader could not have any plan to deliver to the people. And because he don't have any plan, he feels that anyone who is questioning them should be arrested, should be stopped, should be gagged, so that he will not be questioned when he is failing to deliver to the people. It is only a dictator who can have such kind of views. But not in a country where we have freedom like Kenya here. It's only a language of dictator. Let Kenyans question your work. Let them talk about you. If you don't want them to talk about you, leave the public. Toka kwa kazi za serikali, za umma. Toka kwa siasa. Wao hawatakuongelea. They are distracting us from working. Wamekuja kuwashika mikono. And what about the missing blogger from Meru? What about him? So when you are in government or when you are in a position of influence, which you go to that position through campaign, through even propaganda, now you don't want anyone to talk about you. All this can only happen under a leadership of someone who did not believe in the 2010 constitution. And who are these people? Enda uangalie. Ruto, I support our 2010 constitution. He did not. That's why anyone who supports William Ruto is feeling that people should be gagged from speaking. Because their mindset is all about dictatorship, oppressing people. When you are working for the people, you will be free and happy to let anyone speak about what you are doing because your work will speak for you. You don't need to speak for yourself. But when you are failing, there is nothing who will speak for you. Instead, you bring in brutality to silence those who are exposing you. And that's what is happening here. Because their work cannot speak for them, they feel that someone is going to expose them. And now the only way to go is to gag the media, gag Kenyans. Stop anyone who wants to speak about what they are doing or their failures. Let them know that we have our 2010 constitution that gives power to the people. If they don't want anyone to talk about them, let them resign and go, as simple as that. And I can tell you, anyone who joined the Kenya Kwanza regime, that is the kind of mindset they will have. Because it's a perception in public that this government is not comfortable with anyone who is questioning what they are doing. And they're not comfortable because they have already failed.